to play with me. I'm his doll.
Ow.
I'm Olivia's doll. Mom, can you take a video?
I am.
Hello. We're playing with kinetic sand.
Actually, it's Mad Matter.
Yeah, there, he's gone.
I made a beach. So you like my beach?
Mm-hmm. Today, we are out with cousins on a river walk. The weather is gorgeous. Time to be outside. Huh, Reagan?
Yeah, and we're heading back to the beginning.
Well, to the playground, huh?
Yeah. It's gone broken up here. That's our evil fairies. Mom, it's gone broken right here. And it's gone broken right here.
What did you do to it?
I didn't do anything.
Oh, we'll have to fix it.
Well, we can't fix it right here. If I were to untie it, the whole thing would come apart.
We'll see if I can use some magic. Oh boy. So this morning, I'm going to drop off a bunch, well, fit as much of this fabric and clothing as I can into this donation box. Some of it they'll use, you know, like clothing, and the rest of the fabric they will recycle, and they get paid for it, which benefits their mission of feeding the homeless. So super cool way to keep stuff out of the landfill and to benefit a good cause. Look for bins like this in your area. I took down our St. Patty's Day decorations. Gonna get the tote down and put those away so that I can start putting up birthday decorations. Yes, yes, it is time. I've got eBay stuff in that tote to work on. I've got 3 bags of the candy melts that I've offered out to neighbors and friends. We already kept 3 big bags for ourselves. There's 2 small boxes right there. Those I will sell. But these, I'm hoping family and friends and neighbors will just come and pick up. I've got Disney projects I'm working on. That tote of fabric needs to go to my mom. I am sorting out these other balloons. I have some already sorted in the eBay tote to sell. I'm using the little Valentine's goodie bags that we got out of the bins just for sorting purposes, because why not? So I'm going to get these all sorted. I will offer some to family and friends, and then the rest, I'll decide how many I need to keep for us, and then I will sell whatever after that. Catching up on my fresh baked Disneyland videos, because we are now, as of this recording, which is Monday, 45 days away. By the time you see this, we will be significantly closer to time for our Disneyland trip. Sitting here on the floor, sorting and sorting, and occasionally blowing up a couple of balloons, and then sorting and sorting and sorting. I have several people lined up to come and pick up some of the candy melts. No, I'm not charging them. I'm just sharing those for free. There's just way too much stuff to, if I was going to sell it, I'd have to store it and all that. I just don't want to, and it puts out a good word for us as dumpster divers if we just share it. So I have several people coming to get some of those later on today. Mimi earned the little bubble blower thing that we found in the bins. This is one of her piano practice prizes, huh, Mimi? You're just gonna use all of it? Blow it over this way so we can see the bubbles. Try again. Ah! One more. Ah! Oh, frugal friends, I just have to share my happiness for a moment. Sorry about the glare. I'll just like this. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. My aunt just came over, and she was only coming just to get some of the candy melts for her daughter, my cousin, who does like cookies and cake decorating. That's like her home business. But anyways, oh my gosh, that's all she came for. We ended up filling her trunk with Christmas cards and sewing patterns and laundry soap and all this kind of stuff that is for her and for all of her college-age kids. I feel so good to have all this stuff moved on and out of my house, for one thing, and also onto homes and to people that can use it, and especially people that I love and care about. I mean, I'm just glad if the stuff gets used and you know, goes somewhere other than the landfill, but especially when it's people that you know, that I love, and when they're so freaking cool about it, and the fact that, yeah, it came from the bins, so And they're just so thrilled and excited, and that makes my heart so happy. It makes my heart so happy because not everyone is cool like that. So I'm also going to share with them some canning jars and a bunch of gift wrapping supplies. I just need to get them down and get all that gathered up. And I told her, I'm like, I'm going to bring a box. And she's totally cool with that. But we discussed, you know, kind of parameters, how much she could handle. So anyway, this thing that we do, this crazy dumpster diving thing that we do, it matters. It matters, and it makes a difference. And I'm happy. I'm so happy. Oh my gosh. I'm a mess, and I'm dirty, and I'm sweaty, and it's wonderful. I'm bouncing all over the place because I'm just holding my phone. Well, I used some dumpster money to order the Disney's Enchanted. You guys remember that movie? I ordered that DVD, and so the kids and I are now going to go and watch that. Anyway, I love what I do. I just love it. And now that we've done a bunch of sharing of our dumpster finds, and we've all done chores and piano, we are watching Enchanted, and there's the kids, because Mommy's birthday month, festivities continue, and we've been having fun with balloons. Of course, from the bins. Now, watching Adam the Woo, and I've got the beads that our friend Inbar sent us from Israel, and we are going to, oh, and my dumpster M&Ms, and we are going to make some necklaces with our names. I've still got to get up in the attic and get down the black string that we found in the bins. But I thought I'll go ahead and get the beads sorted out so that when the kids are done playing outside, we can go ahead and put these together. Then there's Lulu, who made this beautiful no-sew dress with some fabulous dumpster fabrics. Are those the shoes from that doll? Or what? The one we found in the bins?
No.
No. Oh.
But we can use this one.
That's true.
Right.
Oh yeah, there's the other the nudie doll. They took the doll with no arms. They took her dress for their dolls, but that's not this dress. Olivia made this one.
See, it's all this fabric, and I used a ribbon and I tied it up there, just like right there. And then I got this fabric, and it's kind of uneven, so I'm thinking I might ask Mom or my grandma if I can borrow their sewing machine and fold that in and sew it.
Because Olivia is in a sewing class at school.
I was.
Oh, she was.
It started in a new term, so now I'm in a cooking class.
Well, fantastic. So stay tuned and see what she comes up with.
Then I tied right here, I tied a red ribbon, and I have it hanging in the back, just so it's a little more like fancy.
Elegant.
And then we have this little piece of glitter. It's the same fabric from right here. And I purposely cut it like this, though, so you can see some of the glittery fabric.
Well, yeah. If you're going to have glittery fabric, you do want to be able to see it. Yeah. Beautiful. We were watching Enchanted, which Olivia really wanted, and so we went ahead and got it, and it arrived today.
It's a made-to-move doll. I made the fabric up here a little more loose because she can bend right there, and if she bends back and there's not enough fabric, it's going to go down. And
we don't want that.
No. And so.
We already have an armless nudie Barbie. Huh. So. Beautiful. I got the string down from the attic. We got our names all sorted out, including my sister, who will be meeting up with us and enjoying Disneyland with us. Now we just need to put them together. Okay, I got them done. There's, well, they're upside down, sorry. There's Olivia and Reagan and my sister Raquel and Mimi Mariah and Julie, that would be me. And I even made one for James, my husband. Even though he's not going to Disneyland this time, we wanted him to have one too. I ran out of the black A's, so I used a V. And this morning, I am watching Fresh Baked Disney. We're down to 44 days and working with beads and some of the string that we found in the bins. Some of these beads were sent to us by viewers, And then all of these beads were found in the bins, and most of these beads were found in the bins, if not all of them, actually. Wait, I think I paid, yeah, I think I got these red ones on clearance and the blue ones on clearance at the craft store, but the rest of them were found in the public school dumpsters. Some summer, I don't know, but as I'm cleaning the attic, I'm trying to use up some of the stuff that we have, and so I'm putting together some gifts with some of the balloons that we got out of the bins and beads and stuff like that. Just putting together some gifts that I can share with family and friends and some of my fellow YouTubers. I've brought down a couple of boxes of things that don't need to be in the attic anymore, either that I'm needing for projects I'm working on, or that I'm sharing with friends, or that the kids and I are doing something with. There is one more box that I need to bring down. So let's get back up in this blasted attic and we can show you what I've been up to. This is the box that I'm bringing down. It is a bunch of puzzle pieces. None of the puzzles are complete. You know I love doing puzzles, but not when we're missing some of the pieces. And I had used a whole bunch for different craft projects. But now that we're in the deep declutter of the attic, these have to go. They were on one of those white shelves over there, and I've decided I want that room for these baskets and totes that used to be here on the bookshelf. Brought all of my books up here. Well, mostly college texts, and then a few other books that I have, and of course all of our dumpster salvaged printer paper is up here as well, and some papers from school. I used one of, it's like that one right there, but it's just, yeah, an organizer for some of my college papers and things. And yes, I'm graduated, but you know what? These are things I want to hang on to. Number one, we paid a lot of money for them. And yeah, they're things that I can still read and use and enjoy. And so, no, I'm not getting rid of those just yet. But anywho, I am getting rid of what I can. So, clearing things off of those shelves. And then I've got these baskets and totes to go through and see what is in there and what's going to stay. Then I've got this pile of stuff that I know we're going to keep and use. And so these all just need to go into their new homes, the places that I have ready for them. Then this is the tote of Disney costuming and Disney bounding and things like that that we're going to be wearing at Disneyland. That's actually right there, a shirt that I got myself for my birthday / Disneyland. So I will be opening that in the next week or two, definitely before the end of the month, and we'll show you that. Gotta remind myself to remember that. And then on top of that, just some other things that we are working on that are for either Disney or for crafting or projects that I am working on today. Then we'll take this box down. Things are really coming along over in the gifting station. I've been able to share tons of gift bows and wrapping paper and gift boxes with neighbors and family. So that has been awesome. So one of the big goals this week is to jump in to the gifting station where we have all of the gifts when the kids need a present for a party that they're going to. We come shopping up here. I need to jump into that. That is one of my main goals. And to finish wrapping up this stuff over in this area. These shelves, that is another day, probably another week that we will start on those. But slowly, we are coming along, Frugal friends. We're getting there, and it's feeling really good. I feel like I have a lot of energy today, so while we have it, let's go ahead and use it. In this tote on my porch, I have a whole bunch of bows and ribbon and gift boxes and wrapping paper that I'm going to take over to my aunt. She said she was willing to take a whole bunch, so I hope she knows what she's getting herself into. Considering I filled her trunk yesterday with stuff, I think she understands. So, along with these gifting supplies, I have a few other things that I'm going to share with her. So I needed to get some of this stuff down for me. Like, for instance, I have these gifts. This one's from Kimley Carroll. And since I've put away the St. Patrick's Day stuff, like the glitters and confetti, I am going to spread these around. Yes, they were for my graduation, but they're sparkly and colorful. And I don't think Kim will mind if I use them for birthday decorations, right, Kim? Birthday decorations. So that's what I'm going to do. And then I am going to, where did I put it? Oh, I got down this shoelace cording, and I'm going to add that to the postcard wall in the kitchen because we have several postcards that need to be hung up. And I am going to use these clips on there along with a bunch of others that Kim sent to me. And where are the other ones that I just got down? Oh, no, they're already over in the kitchen. They're ones that Inbar sent us from Israel, and they're very similar to these. Was it Inbar or was it Larita? Oh, for goodness sake, I can't remember, but it was one of you darling, fabulous frugal friends. It might have been both of you sent me some. But anyway, little clips with fun little things on them, and so I'm going to add those also to the postcard wall. Then this we found in the bins last year, some of you will remember, and it has like a bumblebee doll and candy that's probably no good by now, maybe, who knows. It has some games, it has a really fun water bottle, jumbo chalk, and it's an Easter basket. Well, Easter is coming and I am starting Easter decorations. I am going to add this to our piano practice prizes, along with, I went through we have like excess stuff in the gifting station, because what I do is I buy stuff on clearance. Like these were 74 cents, so I bought like 10 of them. And yeah, it's awesome because when it's time for birthday parties, we save so much money. We just go shopping in the attic. But at times I lose track, especially when I haven't been keeping up with the attic. I lose track of just how much I have. And anyway, that's where I'm at today. So I went ahead and grabbed a few things from the gifting station, some of these little mystery bags, and I'm going to add these to the piano practice prize bin. Then I got down a bunch of shipping supplies for some fabulous eBay sales, things that need to be shipped. Thank you all of you frugal friends that have been supporting us through our eBay link in the video description. You guys are amazing. I love seeing names that I know and recognize right there in the eBay purchases. It makes me so freaking happy. What else? Some things that I'm sharing with friends. Then all of this stuff, I had put it up in the attic just for a minute, but then I'm like, this stuff can't go in the attic because it's warming up. And I think one of you sent these ones to me, maybe? Or are these the ones we found in the bin? I can't remember. And then these paints I know we found in the bin, and like glitter spray, they just can't be in the attic. And inks, that's not the place for them. It'll get too hot up there. So I brought those back down to go in the crafting center in the kitchen. And then for my aunt, I have all these that either one of you sent me while I was in school, or we found in the bins, but I think one of you sent them to me while I was in school. I don't remember, but I'm done with school now, and my aunt has several kids in college right now, so I'm going to share these with her to share with her kids so that they will benefit from all of these. I mean, come on. Index cards, flashcards, you need those when you are in college. So that'll be great for them. Then I found the raffia ribbon and the stretchy bead stuff and all these fun huge beads and bows in the bins just the other weekend, and I am going to share those with my aunt. She has a bunch of little grandbabies, and I think they will have so much fun with those. Then she also loves to cross stitch just like me, and where my hands have been getting so bad lately, yeah, I'm gonna probably have to go back on the rheumatoid arthritis medication, the shots. I have not wanted to, just because of all the potential side effects and having to get liver tests and all that scary stuff. But we're at a point where we'll talk about that another time, okay? We'll talk about that another time. But because of that, I don't know that I want to keep these cross-stitching things, because I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be able to cross-stitch. And I have a couple of cross-stitch projects that I need to finish that are for my kids. And then after that, we might be done cross-stitching and might share some of those supplies with other people. So it sucks, but life is what it is, and you embrace what you can do while you can do it, and then when you can't, you find other things to embrace and love. So I'm going to share those with her that we found in the bins. Then these brads we found in the bins, and oh, I wasn't going to bring these all the way down here. I'll have to go back up. Well, I'm going back up anyway. I was going to add these to the Disney crafting supplies for our costumes. So then I got down one of these packets that has ribbon and buttons and felt, and I'm going to share that with my aunt. And then there was this cross-stitch kit, and the kit is perfectly fine. It's in there. The magazine is all sliced up, but there is cross-stitching fabric and stuff in there that she will love. And then one other, and this is for cards and ornaments, but I don't think I have the magazine. Maybe it is this one. Actually, yeah, I think it is this one. So she'll be getting 2 of this same kit, but it's got ribbon and all the little frames, like ornament frames, all of these flosses, the cross-stitching fabric, these little frame thingies. Yeah, so I think she'll have a lot of fun with that. And a lot of you know, cross-stitching stuff is expensive. Holy cow. So, and where I'm thinking this is something I'm just not going to be able to do anymore, let's go ahead and share some of this. Yeah, I mean, obviously we sell a lot of it. You guys know I sell a lot of it. And that's awesome. That helps supplement things like Disneyland and everything, but it gets overwhelming when there's just so darn much. And even with selling it, you have to store it until it sells. And guys, I just don't have room, but I do have lots of family, friends, and neighbors that can benefit from these treasures. So there's a couple other things in here, but I'm not going to point them out because I am sending them in little gift packets to some of my fellow dumpster divers and YouTube friends. So I don't want to point those out because that will ruin the surprise. But one other thing, this was in the gifting stuff. I bought several of these to be like, well, they were on clearance for one thing, but to be like gag gifts, or some of them teacher gifts, not this one, but just silly stuff like that, you know? And anyway, I saw this one up there and I'm like, Julie, you can't give that to a teacher. It's not any of the teachers that I have here in our schools anyway, but that's me right there, you know? That's totally me. So he's going to move to the dumpster diving van. There's a little sticky thing there. So that's where he's going to live. So I'm going to take him out there to the van today. All right, I got work to do, but I will show you once I've gotten a bunch of this done. We'll kind of recap and see where we've ended up.